Hello, friends. Should we do the thing? Let's do the thing. Oh my god, where are my stupid buttons? There they are. Ah, I'm a mess. Oh wow, the hair's looking great today. Can you tell I worked out this morning? Yeah, hair's a mess. I was gonna go for a run after work, but the rain didn't let up. And I usually don't wash my hair until after I've run. And so I was gonna refresh my hair after work, after a run. No run. So hi, I'm here and I look like a mess. How are you doing? It's fine. Come as you are, right? How have you been? I know Wednesday is not our normal stream night, but here we are. I'm making up for it because Thursday, tomorrow, I will be gone, and Monday I was not available, and also next Monday I'm not available. So we shall see. We shall see. Next Monday is a holiday here in the U.S., so I will be taking the day off. And yeah, I'm anxious to get painting because I haven't. I also started market prep. I started some market prep. I got 8 big chickens and 8 small chickens done and 1 pig. So good start. Good start for a singular 1.5 days of crocheting, really. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? How are you so far? It's midweek check-in. Midweek check-in. How you doing? Kaz got a new bed. That's amazing. That's very exciting. I'm jealous. It's been a hot second since I got a new bed, but we got a nice bed last time we got a bed, so. However, there is some stuff that I am reading saying that the type of bed I have is actually terrible for connective tissue disorder. So, you know, that's fun, but we'll see. I'm in so much pain with the new bed. I'm guessing the pain is from hauling the bed in, right? Not from the new bed, or we wouldn't have that bed. I love the underbed storage you have too. That is so cool. That is so cool. Mine would be overflowing with yarn immediately. Ah. Well, we're painting Jupiter again tonight. We're gonna keep working on Jupiter. I have a feeling that between this and one more session, it'll be done. So that's nice. It's built, yeah. You built it at IKEA. I love IKEA or IKEA, depending on where you're from and how you say it. I very suddenly, after dinner, started getting a really sore throat, and I don't know why, so I'm hoping I'm not getting sick. I haven't gone anywhere. I went one place. I did see people. Had help in many breaks, but I'm so proud of it. That's amazing. That's such a cool thing to be all yours, to have it be all yours. That's so exciting. Let's get into painting Jupiter. Yeah, both of these brushes. I forgot what color we left off on. By the looks of it, our next color is 7. Yeah, I think I'm right. Because I remember saying I wanted to finish 1 row, which we did. Miss Wisp, you gonna come up here? You gonna come up here? What are you doing, honey? Yeah. Our neighbors saw us out working in our garden, and they have Wisp's sister, so we got to check in and see how Tammy's doing. Virtual visit on Monday. Start weaning off your braids. Nice. That's so good to hear. I'm really glad. Oops. Uh-oh. I think I let my pouring medium get too dry. Yeah. Yeah, so we got to check in and see how Wisp's sister is doing. Which is fun. Apparently she also stayed really small. She's also a very tolerant cat, just like Wisp is. Wisp is pretty tolerant. She's spicy, but she's pretty tolerant. Her sister is also a calico. She is a dilute. Wisp is a dilute calico. Her sister is the darker color, a regular calico, like a standard calico. Okay. Sevens. We're looking for the sevens. I know that there's a bunch over here, so we're gonna start on the side. Yeah, getting all the browns in now. That's really where we're at. Oop, I have my hair on there. There's a wisp hair. Yeah, we're getting into the colors where it really starts looking. It really starts looking like them. I'll tell you what. For me, it's always when I do the eyes. When I put the eyes in. That's when it starts being like, well, that's definitely the cat, you know? That's definitely the pet. I know, right? I have it out the majority of the time, other than when I'm sleeping, because I move a lot when I sleep, but I don't want to mess up the process. Yeah. As long as the dog's cool with that being part of your healing process, then hey, heck yeah, do it up. Especially, it's probably more comfortable for you that way too, right? I know I would not. I've been having a hard time with clenching my fists at night. And I'm gonna need to get a different brush, I think. And unfortunately, all of the braces they have for you for dealing with that are all things that I know I would just I'd just rip it off and I wouldn't sleep. You know, like I have, they're like these things that have like a tennis ball in the middle and you like put your fingers through it so that if you clench, you're just grabbing the ball so you don't do a full contraction. And I would never sleep. I would never sleep. Hey Connor, how you doing? Even smaller brush if I have one. Oh, I gotta look up who's subscribed. Hang on, hang on. Yorick, holy shit, Yorick's here. What's up, dude? 39 months. That's total bullshit. That's bullshit. You're lying. Started to get hot. So it got hot here in Minnesota, and then it was like, haha, lol, nope. And went back to being like 7 degrees outside. Not really 7 degrees, but... Okay, that's too thin. Ugh! This one. You know, if it was 60 degrees and raining... I'd be cool with it. I'd even go for a run in it. But right now, it's too cold. At least it's not snowing, right? Ever since that big tornadic storm went through on Monday, it's just been frigid here. I was looking at the forecast, the going forward forecast, or whatever the hell you call it, futurecast, and it was looking like we're slowly gonna go back up into the 60s. So I'm looking forward to that. I was hoping for it to start be warm enough in the mornings that I could do my run in the mornings before work. But it has not been warm enough for that, and then I don't want to run after I'm done. I used to come, and that's the stupid thing, is I used to come home, and I used to come home from work and go for a run every day. At least a mile. It was no big deal. I would work a full day in the office, and I would come home, and I would go for a run. And that was no big deal. And now I'm just like, ugh. I only want to run on the weekend, and I only want to run in the morning, and the temp should be nice. That's true. But yes, I have craft club at work tomorrow. So I'm gonna do the final touches on the chickens I started. So I'm gonna put their combs and beaks on. And yeah. Hi, Marbs. And then I will have 16 chickens and a pig done. I was using my Finch app to make my market list. So I have, one of the things you can do in the Finch app is you can set how many times something is supposed to repeat. And so I'm using it as a list. So it's like, if I want to make 8 pigs, I make the pig repeat 8 times. So then I have to check it off 8 times before it's officially done, which is nice. So it's almost like a to-do list for the market. So I can kind of keep track of what I'm doing, where I'm at. I think once this painting is done, we're gonna start the gigantic octopus that I'm making as a showstopper piece. And we'll do that on stream here because I like to be able to sit on the couch and like whip out like the really easy to repeat stuff. We'll use stream time to make the things that I'm making only like 1 or 2 of. I like the other brushes better, but they weren't fine point enough. Let's try. We'll try now. Yeah, I've been a part of a Finch community, the official Finch community on Facebook, and people were talking about how they use the repeated things for like a to-do list and I'm like, I could do that. I could use it that way. You just caught some high schoolers doing TikTok dances to Young Gravy. That's hilarious. I saw a Baby No Money post today that I don't know if it's true, but he said that Markiplier thinks that he's a form of Bitcoin. He didn't know who Baby No Money was. I mean, the man's been elbow deep in filming a movie for like 2 years, so I'll forgive him. If he's not hip and with it with the current times yet. Ooh, look at that leg. And TV series. Yeah, the TV series was really good. How you doing, Nintendo? Huh? Clarify what you just said, because I don't understand, Yorick. No, there's not like... No, there's no beef. It was just Baby No Money found out that Markiplier had no idea who he was. And he thought he's like, what is that, some type of Bitcoin? And it made him sad. That's all. That's the whole story. That's the whole story. Babinos. Because of the dollar sign in his name. Like, that's usually an indicator of Bitcoin. Yeah, this sore throat came out of nowhere, and I'm a little mad about it. Not gonna lie. Oh man, it's always one of those things that like I'll go bowling and the next day I'm like, God, why does my arm hurt so bad? And I can never remember because I went bowling. I hope it was fun though. I haven't been bowling in forever. Apparently, I thinned this one out too much because it is going on light. So what all of you guys been up to? It's been a hot second since we've seen each other because I didn't stream Monday. Which it ended up being kind of a good thing because we had some pretty bad weather go through. We actually had a location-based tornado alert go off here. Really out of nowhere. Like, honestly, I canceled stream and about an hour later we got a tornado warning for, like, my location. It was one of those ones where it's like the localized alert pops up on your phone. Not just the, hey, there's one in the county you live in. It was the, there's one in your area. You specifically need to take shelter. That was terrifying. Always fun. Yeah, it was so wild too, because it really, like, I knew we had an elevated risk, but we were right on the edge of it, and it just like spun up out of nowhere. Haha, spun up. Get it? Because tornado. It really just spun up out of nowhere. Like, it was so sudden. Massive tornadoes in Wisconsin that day too, and then Missouri the next day, and Kansas the day after. I'm a bit anxious about our... Yeah, that was a weird day for you. I'm a bit concerned about our severe weather this year, given how the season's already taking off. I'm gonna skip this spot for right now because I feel like it might need to be corrected. And I can't read this number, so I'm a little... We'll see. It might be, but also my hair is red. I am a strawberry blonde, naturally. It's also, my hair is also very dirty right now. It's also very greasy. Because, like I mentioned earlier in stream, I was going to go for a run after stream, and then I was, you know, normally after I run, I'll do like a quick wash of my hair if I, you know, need to go about the rest of my day. And it was raining, so I didn't go for a run, so I didn't wash my hair. So my hair's kind of gross today. I was going to PNG tonight and not be on camera, and I thought, whatever. I really don't care. Sometimes it's like I don't really feel... A lot of times when I PNG, it's not because I'm like, oh, I don't look cute today. It's because, like, I don't want to deal with the fact that, like, I know I'm not emoting well today. Thanks, neurodivergence. And I don't want to feel like my voice doesn't match my facial expressions. So I'll PNG tube, so you can't tell. 'Cause autism. Aw, that's really sweet, Connor. I love when that happens. Get some surprise snuggles. I did make myself a command in chat for if I'm feeling particularly neurodivergent. It's ADHD! Exclamation mark, ADHD. And it's just like, hey, sometimes Kat does things weird, because she is weird. Oh, we got a sleepy wisp now. She spent a lot of the morning sleeping in the window in my office. I don't blame her. Sleepy, rainy days. That's really sweet. I love that. Our kitties do sleep with us all night too. What are you guys up to this week? Like I said, it's Wednesday, so midweek check-in. How you doing? How's the week going so far? I've had a fairly low-key week, so Monday was low-key. Other than the storms. And then what did I do yesterday? I don't remember. I don't remember because my brain doesn't know what day it is because it's not Monday, but I'm streaming. But also I went back to work today after my vacation, so it feels like Monday. So you can't convince me it isn't. You have your grad walk on Friday, Connor? That's so exciting. How you feeling? Got your cap and gown all pressed and ready to go. Can't wait. It's gonna be really cool. I remember graduation day for us was ridiculously hot. Graduated on June 6th. Or I walked on June 6th. It was so hot. There were a lot of kids who were joking about wearing nothing under their gowns because it was so warm. We were also informed by the school that if that were the case, we'd get in trouble, so... I don't know if anyone actually did it, but... Wisp is just staring at me. I don't know what you want, babes. You want some scratches? Want some scratches? Yeah. There's one spot of 7 here, but I'm not entirely certain where it connects. So it looks a little... Looks like there might be a line they missed. So I'm gonna stare at that for a second. And see if I can suss it out. Okay, so this was 7. This looks like they have it labeled also as 7. Which wouldn't make sense for this to be 7. We'll paint it that way and we'll see what it goes, how it goes. It'll be fine either way. Because it's a small enough area, but... Hello, Rupert and Marceline. Rupert, I don't think you should have that. I can't take it away from you right now, though. he stole a paintbrush. Marcy is just like nuzzling him right now, like, I want it. They're both troublemakers. No, it's a piece of wire, and I have no idea where he got it from. I'm glad I took it away from him. Alright, that's all of the 7s, so now we'll go back and do our second and third coats. 29th is graduation pictures? Heck yeah. What an exciting time for you. What are you gonna do with your summer? Right now the second coat's looking like it's doing pretty good. Work internship! That's awesome. Hopefully you'll also get some time to relax and have fun too. I've got to figure out when I can get up to the cabin. It's like every time I'm like, I'll go up this weekend, somebody wants to make plans, and it's like, ugh. Conflicted. Want to go to cabin, can't go to cabin. Unless it's during the week. Which I might do. I might go up and work from up there. Like I did last year. We'll see. It'd be nice now that Korg has weekends to actually have him come up too, so we'll see. In 20 days. Okay, so you get a little bit of summer. You get a little bit of summer to yourself. I think that's important to have a little bit of time to just relax. I finally got the date for the fall market. It is August 16th, which is like a week earlier than last year. Almost 2 weeks. So me being the smart person that I was like, hey, let's just pretend like you're gonna get in next year and let's start making stuff right away, which I never did. So now I'm in a panic again. It'll be fine. I'll get enough done. I know what I'm doing. I know kind of what sold and what didn't last year. Like I made 4 Baphomets last year and 1 sold, so I'm gonna, on the bigger pieces, I'm only gonna make 1 or 2 of the big things. And then I have commission information if they, you know, if they're like, oh, I really wanted that thing, or, you know. My goal is to make like 2 of each of the big things, but at least for sure 1. Like the gigantic octopus, I'm only making 1 because he's supposed to be a showstopper. Did I miss an alert? Did I miss something? So I'll do the showstopper pieces. So I have a medium-ish sized dragon. I'll have the gigantic octopus and a medium-sized version of the octopus. And those will be like the high-priced items that are more like that get people to come check out the tent sort of thing. Like, if you see gigantic octopus, you might be curious to come over and see what else is inside this tent. You know? I gotta watch Costco too because they tend to have like picnic. Goodness gracious, come here. The tables that I need on sale. Like I keep borrowing my brother's And I can borrow one from him. I should probably have one of my own at least. You know? I borrow the tent from him too. Which I think is still in our garage. I don't think I ever gave it back to him last year. Oop. Oop. He hasn't asked for it back, so I know he asked for the table back because of the board game days. I canceled stream on Monday because I was in my foraging era and I wanted to get some of my foraging stuff done and handled. But like Sunday, the day before that, Korg and I did a bunch of yard work and I have been dealing with some pretty extreme hand pain ever since. It's feeling better today. It's not great, but my grippers hurt. My grippers hurt. Specifically this hand. The grip strengthened. I think also holding my mouse all day didn't help. Like my hand kind of hurts from holding my mouse, which sounds so stupid, but it's true. Also, you know, maybe crocheting 16 chickens. However, that didn't feel like it hurt at all. So that's why I did it. I wasn't going to work through pain if my hands hurt. But they felt okay. For that specific thing. Which is good. Because I always get really frustrated when my pain keeps me from doing things that I really want to do. Because I have so little energy to do the things I want to do anyway. So that if my body hurts and that's the reason I can't do it, I always get really frustrated. Because it's like, yeah, I finally have time to do it and I can't because I'm in pain, or I can't because I have a migraine, or... That's usually a one-way ticket to Meltdown City for me. When something like that happens. When did I make the... Man, when did I make the limoncello? Is that on Monday? I have no idea what day it is. I have no concept of time right now. think I did it Saturday. Did I do it Saturday? I think I did it Saturday. No. Sunday we did yard work. Monday was the storms, right? Or was that Friday? Thursday was when I canceled stream last week. Oh man, I don't freaking know, you guys. What day is it? What year is it? Honestly. So that was last week. When did I make the limoncello? Now I just want to know because I don't know a concept of time at all right now. So that I started on Monday. So confusing. Thursday was when I canceled stream because I was off work, I was foraging, I could not be bothered to just be sat down in front of a computer because I was being a nature gremlin. Yeah, I foraged my backyard. I got all of the ground ivy I could. I got all the dandelions before they went to puff. Dehydrated those so that I could take my time making stuff this year. I did start my dandelion oil though, so I can make dandelion salve and dandelion lotion. Both are good for pain. So hey, body pain. Dandelion salve. What else did I forage from the backyard? The violets and the lilacs. I got an ad coming up in a minute, so hang on, hang tight. If you're hanging out in Stromstram right now. Now's a great time to take a stretch break or a bathroom break, take your meds, all that kind of stuff. I also realized Eurovision was this weekend and I missed all of it, and I'm kind of sad. There weren't really songs that super caught my attention this year, so it wasn't as hooked as I was last year. I was thinking I was only going to have to do 2 coats of this, but I very clearly have to do 3. I always think that, and then it dries, and I'm like, no, I was wrong. I also noticed today, it's been a hot second since I've been on Twitch, but they changed the logo for the makers and crafting section. So I think they might be updating some of the IRL stream images. It used to be a drawing, and now it's an actual picture. I gotta go out and harvest my rhubarb again. I think the next batch is ready. We have a rhubarb festival. It's okay. So I was looking up what goes on at our rhubarb festival. It's actually it's pretty small. But I am gonna go because I want to get some more rhubarb to process. Because my plant's very small. It'll get bigger over time, but it is very small right now. I want to get some more so I can freeze some fresh rhubarb. And so that I can start making my strawberry rhubarb schnapps. Yorick's had my strawberry rhubarb schnapps if they're still here. It's very tasty. I've got limoncello and arancello going right now. I'm considering making basilcello. There's also apparently you can make cafe cello, which is like a coffee liqueur. I also found out you can make your own pistachio cream liqueur at home, like Bailey's, but pistachio flavored. I am 1000% here for that. All of my Dubai chocolate is gone and I'm sad. I'll have to go get some more on Friday. They only do the strawberry chocolates on Friday. I think they use all of the broken pieces of the bars from the week to make it. It's very tasty. If you like pistachio, if you like chocolate pistachio and sweet, it's very tasty. And the crunch, if you're a texture person, the crunch is also very, very good. I think people paying like $25 a bar is absolutely insanity. And the place by me does 2 bars for $10. And they make it fresh. So it's not like prepackaged stuff. Like you're buying stuff that they made within the last day or so. They also have those Korean ice creams that like look like fruit that everyone says are so good. I should check those out too one of these days. Our lo-fi tunes are making me sleepy. With the rainy day and the cold weather. I mean, that means it's kind of perfect, but still. Okay. Coach 2 is down. All right, coat 3. Here we go. Let's do this. Oh, the owl bears. I was trying to remember. I knew I was gonna make so there's this cute cryptid crochet pattern that I wanted to make that I wanted to do, and then I was like, there was something else, and I couldn't remember what it was. It was the owl bears. I love that owl bear pattern, and I wanted to do it for a while. I was also looking for a good Mothman. I thought having Mothman would be fun, so I could have like a little cryptid section, because I still have some of the Cthulhu's I made last year, the little chibi Cthulhu's. Not cheesy, chibi. The closed captions thought I said cheesy. Cheesy Cthulhu's. Oh, what are we doing, friends? How are we doing, fam? Don't forget, get your daily taco. Don't forget to get your daily taco. You never know what flavor you're gonna get. If you're hanging out in stream and you guys want to find your own DIY paint your pet kit, you can always type !Greyduck in chat, and that will link you to Greyduck, who makes these. And they're really fun kits. I think they do a great job with them. I've done their in-person class. I've done plenty of these purchase and paint at home ones. They do ship, so they ship around, at least around the country. I have not looked to see if they are international. Haven't looked. But I do know at least they'll ship in the US. All you gotta do is send them pictures of your pet. And they pick one that's gonna translate super well. And they color match it and send you everything you need to paint it on your own home. There you go. Love it. Love it. Here's a mess. Oh my god. Is a mess. I'm a mess, but that's not new. I feel like that's been pretty well established. Kisses? Oh, I get kisses. And nibbles. Wisp likes to nibble when she kisses. It's usually lick, 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 chomp, lick, chomp, lick, lick, chomp. It doesn't want to turn on. Try giving it a refresh because it is up and running. Kaz usually has to remind me, but I've been pretty good about remembering for myself these last couple streams. Forgetting to do this spot up here. Oops, don't mean to be painting off screen. We're almost onto our next color. There's a lot of 8, it looks like. A little bit darker of a brown. Going shade deeper each time. I keep forgetting to, or I kept skipping that part on accident. I also think I might want to go back in this spot because I think I forgot a coat there. We'll get done with this first, and we'll look at that because I think that was actually one of the colors I was running very low on. Cool. Yeah, sometimes all it takes is a little bit of a refresh. I wanted to take Rupert for a walk today, but it was raining, and he won't go outside in the rain. We usually have to coax him to go outside to go to the bathroom when it's raining. Like Sunday when it was raining, or was it yesterday? We had the soaking rain yesterday, I think. And he refused to go outside. I think he went almost the entire day. So he went out before bed the day before. And I think he didn't go out again until dinner time. So he'll just be adamantly against going outside when it's raining. I have had to go stand out in the rain with him several times to be like, dude, you have to go to the bathroom. Like, there's no way it is healthy that you are not going to the bathroom right now, you know? He thinks small dog, small bladder, but when he wants to, he can hold it. I am going to wrap up this color, and then I am going to take a quick bathroom break. But I always find it really hard to pick a color up if I walk away from it, so I'm going to wait until I'm done with this color. What do you guys got going on this weekend? It's coming up faster than you think. Friday for me, I don't know what I'm doing. Probably more crocheting. I might try to get, I'm gonna do leggy frogs this year because I want to do, I found a little chubby frog pattern. And I wanted to turn the little chubby frogs into frogs with butts and then make them leggy frogs. So they'll be leggy booty frogs. The nice thing is, unless anything is different this year, at the market, I was the only crochet vendor. The hard thing with other markets, and the reason that I've only kind of put effort into doing this one, is you go to these vendor events, and if they're not juried, then there's like 16 different crochet artists. And a lot of us do the same popular patterns because, you know, people like them, they sell well. So then you have multiple vendors who do the same craft, who have the same patterns. And I try to keep my stuff, you know, some stuff that people have probably seen on the internet, like the loaf cats and the leggy frogs. But then I like to make a few pieces that maybe aren't as popular, like the cryptids and stuff that are a little more unique. Especially given that this flea market is geared towards kind of the punk rock community. Do stuff that's a little less cutesy and a little more creepy, but I do both. I have these stitched up cat dolls that I want to make. So they look like a zombie cat doll. They're really fun. And they don't look like they're going to take too much time. I haven't read the pattern yet. They don't look too bad. I get very overwhelmed with patterns that are a ton of sewing. So I tend to try to find ways to make things no-sew as I go. Also, personal opinion, if you are a pattern designer and you are hanging out in this chat right now, which I don't know why you would be, but if you are, please understand that I think it's adorable that you put a bunch of time and effort in to making a very cute and aesthetically pleasing PDF pattern, but understand that I have to print it and either make a print-friendly version or maybe don't put it on a black background. One of the patterns I just got, it's all on a black background, and I'm like, I can't print this. And I'm not gonna sit at my computer to crochet when I could be comfy on my couch, right? So pattern writers, please include a PDF version that is print friendly. Please, please, please. I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart. Like even the Baphomet one that I do, I've only printed it one time because the background on it is pink and it's very graphics heavy. It's very like, look at this cute little clip art I put in, which is fine. It's aesthetically pleasing. It looks really nice. Like you made a really well done, beautiful pattern, but I need to be able to print it. Please. And that's my 2 cents. Almost done, which means I'm gonna take a potty break. You should take a potty break too, or a stretch break. It should be right around the time of the next ad too, so maybe not. Maybe we're only half hour in. Yeah, we're only half hour in. So never mind. Ignore what I just said. I lied. Last spot up here. Okay, before I take my break, I'm gonna check and see if I have enough of that 6 left. So I think I missed one spot. Oh, I have plenty of 6 left. For some reason, I thought I was almost out of 6. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back. Yeah, it's like, let's use everything, all of your ink. All right, I'm gonna throw up BRB. I will be right back, and you should take a stretch break too. Cookies. I'm a fragile being, you guys. I definitely need positive affirmations in my life. Ooh, money. And money. Positive affirmations and money. You guys want to hear a joke about construction? I'm still working on it. Here we come a-murdering among the leaves so green. Here we come a-murdering, and this kitty to be seen. Blood and joy come to you, and to you a stabbing too. What is happening? The sweetest little bean, and I love you so much, Dagny. Okay, we're gonna try this. Yes, we died. But it's for science.
Come here, boy.
Ellis, answer me. Face to Ellis.
Go ahead.
Weird white.
Can't stop meow. 'Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. I'm a kitty cat running through a cave like a ninja. Look at all of those beautiful names. Now I can go eat your powers. It'll be great. I'm excited. Hi, we're sharing a bed again tonight. Oh, my cat curled up on me! I got a boner. Goodbye, Mother. I'm an adult now. I'm gonna go do adult things. Oh. Did you see that? Look at these. They're so cute. They're so cute. I can't eat them with my mask on, but they're so cute. Look, it looks just, you can't tell the difference between mine and the picture. They look exactly alike. They look the same. I wonder where they are. I wonder where they are. Huh. What the hell are you guys doing?
This is our home.
This is really important.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, mother flip-flops. You look tiny. It's Stuffle! We're good. We're good. It probably won't kill me. I'm back. I happened to see while I was taking my break that we got our casting in Hunger Games for Cesar Flickerman. And it's Kieran Culkin, and I'm so excited. Hi, Cass. All right, color 8. A little bit darker. Hi, Back. I'm Dad. Ooh, black cat tier. Nice job. Good job, bots. brush for this right now? How about this one? Okay. Away we go. These brushes hold on to too much water. That's my chief complaint about them. Is like it's nice to get them a little wet so the paint flows, but these stay so stinking wet. Ooh! I am going to be signing up to be doing a pottery class. I'm excited about that. In July, which feels forever away, but it really isn't. There's still so much water in this brush. I've wrung it out twice. Not entirely. So I think it's more of like a freeform type situation because it doesn't say what we'll be making, just that there's class. So we'll see how that goes. Is this brush gonna do the same thing to me? Like, I'm getting real picky with my brushes and like none of them paint the way I want them to right now. This one might work. That's okay. I'll take that now. Want to work on this blanket some more. Oh, is the one that you've been posting completely out of the... Oh, no. What are you going to do if you're out of the current color? That is catastrophic. This weekend, so our Joann stores are all closing here in the US. I mean, everywhere. They're going out of business, but our stores are still open through the end of the month. And I went and bought a bunch of yarn this weekend and I felt like I was stealing. It was legitimately like, I don't understand why I am paying so little for yarn right now. So essentially, I bought everything I could possibly think of. Oh, I think you posted that a long time ago. But I don't think we've seen it recently. And I do think that's just, I mean, it sucks that you have to do that, but also a very nice way of, like, I don't know, making a crappy thing into something pretty, you know? I do like Phasmophobia. I haven't played it in a very long time. I don't think I've played since last Halloween. Excuse me. Ooh. Down the wrong pipe. Yeah, it's one of those ones that kind of chips your phone up. A lot of my streaming buddies have all kind of either changed their schedule or they don't stream anymore, and so I haven't had a lot of opportunities to like invite people around to like co-stream and play video games and stuff like I used to. I do kind of miss that. It's one of those things that like when you've been doing something for a long time, you know, some people are gonna edge out. Like I have friends that I made my first 2 years of streaming who don't even come online anymore. Like they just don't exist. It's not that they're not in stream, it's not that they're not chatting, it's not that they don't stream anymore, they just don't. They're just not. Their lives changed, you know? And that's fine, but I miss being able to do like special events where I'd have like Sammy Chan on or Yorick or things like that, you know, people who have all kind of quit doing the streaming thing. Excuse me. Come up with a new design, more accurate to display my day. The pain blanket, M2K. Daily pain level, daily mood. Pain is the standard scale. +5 to -5, which makes the total number of 5 through 15. -5 being the possible day. The best possible day? Do you mean +5? Or -5 meaning the pain's low? Right? I have nerds clusters. Oh my god. My eyes are all watering from my choking on my drink. sniffly. Pro tip, don't choke on your drink. That solves that pretty quickly, I think. Whew. 1 through 10 is standard scale. Oh, welcome to the pain. Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. That's more understandable. Okay, thank you. My brain was not 100% clicking with what you meant. I do like that too, with the cat. Yeah. I hear you on that. My normal level of pain is never 0 either. And it's one of those things where, like, the more I hear people who talk about living with chronic pain and how, like, their days are and what they feel and whatever, the more I realize that I spend more time in pain and thought it was just normal. Like, everybody feels this way, right? Everybody's bodies feel like they're actively broken at times all the time, right? Like with my hands, like they hurt. They feel like, it feels like the bones are broken in my hands today. And because I'm used to that, I'm used to that kind of pain, I don't recognize it as pain. I even said, my doctor asked me to rank my pain on something, and I said, well, I just want to start out by saying that my view of pain is very skewed. Normal level of pain was 0, and I took an arrow to a bite to the chest. Yeah, unfortunately, for me, it's just always, it wasn't an accident or anything. It's just how I've always felt. And I think part of it for me too is that my pain, when I said I was in pain, a lot of times I wasn't that believed, or because when I would report that I was in pain, you say it so matter of factly, like, I'm in a lot of pain right now, and people are like, cool, well, if you're able to stand here not screaming, then clearly it's not actually that bad of pain and you're just exaggerating. It's like, no, I'm just very used to feeling this way. I'm telling you because my pain level is higher than normal. That's the only reason I'd recognize it, you know? The only reason I'm realizing I'm in pain is because I'm in more pain than usual. And so I got dismissed by a lot of teachers. Like I would go to my gym class when I was in elementary school, and I would get told that I was making it up and to just suck it up and go play anyway. And found out I had patellofemoral pain syndrome. So thanks for dismissing me. Found out that I have constant tendonitis in my ankles. So thanks for dismissing me. Like, everyone always just assumed I was making up being in pain, which sucks because now when I feel like I talk about it and I say like, no, I'm in pain right now, I feel like I have to be really adamant about it because people didn't believe me in the past. So why would they believe me now? Oh, how long has that been paused for? Jeez. Well, at least you noticed, right? At least you noticed it was paused. I was sitting there. Keep getting cat fur and things. So, oh yay, I'm Black Cat Tier now. Good job, me. On my own stream, you don't say. Yeah, the closed caption doesn't always pick me up perfectly. Heal 0, but I was in physio age 12 for back pain, yeah. It makes it more prone as well, you know, like to other things that happen. Like I have a shoulder injury that I've had since like 2026, 25, 26? Not 2025, 2005. Wow. High words. Thank you. Since like 2005. And I've noticed that it just makes my arms more susceptible, or my shoulder more susceptible to other pain related things. Every once in a while, I throw my shoulder out. No real reason. It just happens. I remember I was describing to my chiropractor once how if I am laying on my side and I swallow, sometimes my neck will pop, like my throat will pop, and it really hurts. It feels like a tendon snapping. And she's like, that's not normal, just so you know. I'm like, oh. I later find out that that's one of like the key indicators for somebody with connective tissue disorder. More specifically, it's Ehlers-Danlos, and like I can't remember what the other one was, but there's like 3 very specific versions of connective tissue disorder. that have that tracheal ability to like snap your trachea around, and yay! Like, I think that's probably why I have such a hard time swallowing pills too. Oops, I missed a spot here. Every once in a while I'll swallow pills and it feels like it takes like a year for them to go down my throat. It hurts. Like, the way that I described it is like, it feels like when you swallow a tortilla chip sideways. Have you ever done that? Where you can feel it, it hurts in your throat. It feels like you swallowed a razor, but it's a tortilla chip. I can't possibly be the only person who's ever experienced that. Yeah, once the color, we get the eyes colored in, which those are coming up pretty soon. I'm actually gonna, before I do her eyes, I'm gonna take a look at the photo you sent me to make sure that the color they sent matches. What color were her eyes? I didn't look closely at the photo now that I'm thinking about it. I had to message York too and be like, what color are your cat's eyes? Hazel? Okay, I'm glad I asked that because they definitely leaned into more of the brown with her eyes. So I'm gonna make sure that I pull, I'm gonna look at her eyes and color match with what I have, or mix up a color to make sure that we highlight both the brown and the green. Cause I don't wanna miss that. Since that really is, for me, like what makes their personality super pop. And it may have just been the lighting in the photo that they chose too. Sometimes that happens. More brown than green, but it is... Okay. Yeah, because the colors that they sent were kind of like a light brown and a mid-tone brown. Like, almost like her eyes were amber colored. Like a brown amber. So I want to look to see if I can... if I have anything that'll make them definitely pop. Ad break coming. Oh, ad break is happening right now. So either you can hear me because it's one that's playing over the screen, or you can't hear me and it doesn't matter. I'm gonna look right now because I want to. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like there's like an olive tone. There's like an olive tone to her eyes. So they're more like brown to the outside and it kind of fades to the cream. So I see why they did the brown and the cream. Okay. 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 It's so strange that I have the picture that I'm painting up. I'm like looking at it to the side. Yay, no ad. Yeah, Marcy's the same way. Her eyes are green and gold. And when she's really interested in something, they're only green. Like they get really green. But otherwise you can see both the green and the gold. But when her eyes get huge, you lose that second color. Oh, excuse me. Make this, and this. Oh, and a little bit there. Okay. That's okay. Look through all the colors I have. I'm sure I have. I'm gonna have a color that'll be good. This is the black, so this would be the green, and this would be the brown. Okay. I know what I'm doing now. Haha. think Marcy's gonna be interesting to paint because she's all brown and black. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with her coat. Such a majestic floof. Yeah, I'm looking at the photo I have of this, and it's very much, I like the colors. The colors are doing a good job. I mean, obviously I didn't know her, but I think that they're looking quite spot on. I mean, as best as you can do with hand mixed colors from acrylic, right? Getting hyper focused again. Haha. Forget to breathe and forget to talk. All right. Ooh. crap downloaded right now. I'm at a snack break. I have to update that message because I didn't spell something right. Probably should say funds and not fund. I'm raising a singular fund. One fund. Only one. All right. Refueled. Little sugar. We're good to go. Connor, do you play in creative mode or do you play the in-game mode? My nephew plays all creative because he likes to build things and then blow them up. That's all he wants to do. He's also 7, so you know. I think if I've got the energy for it this Sunday, we'll do a co-working stream while Korg is playing D&D. We'll do some market prep. Or one of several other projects I've been trying to do. Probably market prep, though. Creative and survival, okay. Yeah, I have friends who I thought only played in creative, but they've been playing in survival. They just are better at playing the game than me. The last time I was like sincerely playing, I got stuck underground in an area where every time I respawned, the same blob was there and the same blob just kept killing me. And I was like, well, I'm done for now. And I haven't gone back. But like, if this is how it's gonna be, I'm gonna take a break. I was also paying for a realm for some of our friends, and none of us were playing anymore, or as regularly as we used to, so I had to stop paying for that realm, because if no one's using it, don't really want to keep paying for it, you know? We're a bot. Our bot has reached a new level. Good job, Super Sweet Bot. Even though we're not using you tonight, we will be using you this weekend. I'd like to, if I can, get 3 colors done tonight, but I might not be able to. Because it's already 8:15 somehow. We still got 45 minutes of stream left, so. Not impossible to at least get started with the 9. One of these days we're gonna get back to Palia too. I played the tiniest bit just to make sure I could log in on the Xbox. I haven't gotten to play since. I was playing Dreamlight Valley because the Cheshire Cat event was about to expire. So I was focusing on that. But now that's over. So that means I gotta go back to regularly scheduled programming because I still haven't done anything with Elderwoods. I barely, so I follow a streamer who plays a lot of Palia, Mellow Teddy, And I haven't even been watching Meloteddy play. Like, I've been having her on as background noise. But I really haven't, like, watched any play. Haven't watched anything from Elderwood. I don't know anything about it right now. So people were talking about frog parties. I don't even know what that means. They were talking about enchantment bags. I don't even know what that means. So maybe I should actually like watch some Palea content and figure out what's going on in the world. You know. But I also like don't want to be spoiled on it because it's the first really big release with Palea. I kind of want to be excited by it and not just be like, oh yeah, I know what to do here. But also there are people who have been playing for, you know, a week and a half now who are already like, these are the ways you make money, and I have the whole map memorized, and I'm like, I still get lost in Bahari Bay, so, you know. I'm feeling beefy tonight. Switch brushes again, I think. Well, thanks for keeping the lurk. I appreciate that. My eyes are not wanting to do the focusing job they're supposed to do. You know, like having vision in general. Seeing. They don't want to do that. Like, hey, you want to focus on the middle distance? Let's do that. There's a part of me that at least wants to start 9 tonight, but we still have a whole nother coat of 8 to do. before that. So we'll see. Which means third stream will be the final colors in the background. I was right. It would be about, this is about going to be about a 3-stream piece. And this is stream number 2. And then when it's all done, we gotta get it all shipped off to Kaz. Make sure to put an acrylic sealer on it first too, so that if anything happens to it, the paint won't chip, hopefully. Acrylic paint is a great medium, but compared to other types of paint, you know, doesn't necessarily stand up as well without some kind of protectant on it. We still have a wisp. I wasn't sure if she would get up and leave when I took my bathroom break. Sometimes she's like, oh, you're not in here anymore? Okay, bye. The one thing that I always get really nitpicky about with these paintings is making sure that I'm painting right to the edge of the last color, because I hate when I can see that little bit of white through, but the colors didn't quite overlap, you know? I also realize I'm a perfectionist and nothing will ever be up to my standards, so holy shit, weather, hi! How the heck are you? How the heck are you? My hands are starting to get a little achy. It has. Yeah, it has been. And actually, the funny thing is, I think only a couple of weeks ago, I was thinking, man, I wonder how weather's doing. And here you are. So how are you doing? I don't normally stream on Wednesdays, but I'm kind of making up for the fact that I couldn't stream Monday, and I won't stream tomorrow. So we're here tonight. I'm very well. I'm glad to hear you're very well. I'm doing okay. I'm surviving. Is there anything specific that tells me what very well means? Officially become a homeowner. Whether that's so exciting. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's a big deal. I feel like I kind of took it for granted when I bought my house, because like at the time the housing market was, you know, the bubble had burst and everything was kind of cheap, and I had several friends who were looking at buying houses and stuff, and now all of my friends are, you know, 3 people living in an apartment together, or they're all sharing a townhome rental, and I've had my house for over a decade. That's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. That's really, really cool. What are you doing upside down, kitty? Yeah. You probably don't even know our all of our cats anymore, do you, Weather? Yeah. We have a ton of them. Yeah, as long as it's not like completely falling apart, that's good. Hi, Julie. I'm a mess tonight, so apologies for me. I was gonna use my PNG tuber and I was like, screw it, who cares? I'm showered, I just look gross. Because I didn't wash my hair. Because I was going to go for a run. How you doing tonight, Julie? Well, Julie, you reminded me I haven't drawn my tarot card today. I'll do that in just a second. Oh, okay. Before I forget, because this is part of my Finch routine. First of all, if you're not friends with me on Finch, you can find me on Finch. But also, I've been getting a ton of wands, man. Getting, ooh, exciting. I haven't looked much to see what exactly it is. But I have heard that we have some very interesting energy coming up in the next 2 months here. Oh, bye, Wisp. Well, fake cat. The way that I heard it was that the power will be given back to those who need it. Type energy, like someone described it like a spirit, like a Dragon Ball Z spirit bomb. So we'll see. So I don't know. Maybe Julie has more insight for us. Because that's all I've heard is like the vague. We got some energy shifts happening. I remember in one person's forecast for the year, they said that June and July would be... Yeah, that June and July would be very intense energy months. And that they would feel like a turning point. So, I don't know a turning point for what. There's many a thing going on in the world. Let alone just in this country specifically. But that it would feel like turning point energy, like Saturn enters Aries on Saturday. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Saturn and Aries, eh? I mean, that's like this entire, you know, Pluto shift going on. But yeah, Saturn and Aries will be interesting. Let me see if I can pull up a quick summary. Saturn is known for discipline and structure. We'll be interacting with the fiery energy of Aries for the next 3 months. It's a time to be focused on action and ambition and putting your passions into productive effort. So maybe that is like a power to the people, huh? Maybe. A girl can hope. Lots of wands. I don't know where my Saturn is in my chart. I should look it up. Yeah, right? Just put your especially with the house and the fixer-upper. Put your passions into something, focus, make your ambitions come true. That was appropriate for today. Hopefully in a good way. I know I told you guys I almost cut my thumb off doing yard work the other week. This week, when I was making limoncello, I decided to like cheese grater my hand. So, you know, that's great. Saturn and Scorpio. Saturn and Scorpio, really? Ooh. It's funny, I have a lot of fire energy. Maybe that's why I always feel so drained as an earth sign. Because fire consumes earth. We should look that up because now I'm curious. Deep transformations, resilience, and emotional strength. Courage to find the truth, challenge potential, and learn karmic lessons. Yeah, that's one of the weird things is that I have a lot of fire energy in my chart. And I think that's why everything exhausts me. Is because like my core sign, my sun sign is earth, so it gets when I get like all consumed by a passion or a project or an ambition, it just suffocates me a lot of the times, and that's probably why. Energetically purge a lot of shit. I should do that too. I've been trying to do more daily tarot draws to be more aware of my energy and grounding ahead of this energetic shift. Because you never know. And the last thing I want to do is jump into all of it not grounded. Which reminds me, I should set a reminder in Finch to do my threshold cleanse on the 1st of every month. So I never remember to do it until later. And that's fine, but I would like to consistently be doing it on the 1st if I can. Really, instead of doing it on the 1st day of every month, you should be doing it at the start of every lunar cycle. But 1st of the month is easier to remember. Do a little threshold sweepy sweep. Spray a little bit of Florida water. Blow a little cinnamon. Good to go. All reset for the month. Forgot to paint the side. Oops. Got settling down for the night. I'm glad you got to come in too. Again, congrats on your house. Congrats on the house. That's amazing. Yeah, Mondays and Thursdays at 6 is the usual. The Discord also has notifications. Not sure if you're still in that. But it was very good to see you. Thank you for coming back. Six Central. 6 Central. Thank you for asking. I am in Minnesota. So 6 Central. And occasional Sundays. When Korg has D&D and I feel like getting shit done. Have a good night. The brown tones are looking so nice. I'm kind of sad that we only got 2 colors done. That's okay. There's not a ton of the other colors, so it's okay. I still do think we'll get done on the next stream. So the next stream will be Thursday. Not of this week, but of next week, because we're off. I'm off tomorrow to celebrate my anniversary with Korg. And then, God, I haven't even thought of what I'm gonna wear for dinner. And then Monday's a holiday here, so I won't be streaming. So it'll be Thursday. Which I believe is the 27th, the 28th. I think the 27th? 28th. I could look. Where's the calendar, man? The 29th. I was way off. I forgot I didn't do this spot. We are almost done with this coat. I think that's what we will do. We will end stream when I finish this coat. Just because I don't like to start a new color, because if I'm not going to get all the coats done, then sometimes I forget where I painted, and I don't like that. I think the cat is harassing the dog under my desk. Primary's the final with the first PTA course for about 2 weeks. It feels like it came up really fast. I'm sure it feels like it came up even faster for you. I feel like we just started talking about that stuff. You know? And here you are, coming up to your exam. An entire year program finished. That's wild. That it's been a year. That's really wild. Here we go. They were here. They were here. We had With. Rupert's under my feet. Marcy was in here. She didn't want to be seen on camera, though. No pictures today for her. She's feeling shy. Kima doesn't come in very often unless there's a treat. And Dagny is probably sleeping in the living room because her bathroom bedding is not back in her room yet. Notice that I smudged a couple spots, so I want to paint over those real quick. Notice just a couple of spots that need a little extra paint, so I'm gonna do those real quick. I am also going to snooze this ad. Because I don't want to have you guys have an ad like right before we end stream. That'd be silly. But I am, as long as we're live right now, I'm gonna fill in a couple of these spots that look like they ended up a little light even after the extra coats. Because I'm persnickety like that. I think that's it. Okay. There we go. I think I know where we're going. Because I believe our darling friend they aren't. I thought they were still live. Rude. Well, they were live. But now they're not. Rude, rude, rude.
I get having your own brand line. I get it. It's public.
Okay, so I don't know where we're going. Give me a couple of seconds here to... All right, we're gonna go to Sleeping Luna. I'm gonna go say hi to Liz. Here's where we're heading. Grab the raid call if you would, so we can say hello to our friend. We're gonna go say hi to Liz. Liz is wonderful. She's a gem. She's very high energy. Well, not much higher energy than me. How about we put it that way? I will see you guys next time. Nope, that was supposed to be snoozed. I will see you guys next time. With washed hair, not looking scuzzy. And until then, my friends, stay safe, stay healthy, be excellent to each other, make good choices, and catch you in Discord, or we'll see you Thursday next week.